A lot to break down today. It will be a busy weekend for sure, but here on the Power 5, we are talking NBA and college basketball on Friday. 5 free plays coming up momentarily. As a reminder, you can always go ahead and comment down below with your thoughts on these selections. Let us start in the NBA. First of 3 in the NBA for tonight. T-Wolves -9 versus the Lakers, 8:10 Eastern in Minnesota. Guys, the Lakers stink right now, and they're not going to have LeBron James tonight. Sounds pretty bad. When these teams met 11 days ago here in the Twin Cities, T-Wolves won 109-80 as 7.5-point favorites. James actually played 31 minutes in that game. Granted, he wasn't very good, finishing with only 10 points on 4 of 16 shooting, including 0 of 4 from 3. But I don't see how the Lakers turn in a demonstrably better performance tonight without their floor leader, who is averaging 23 points, 8 rebounds, and 9.1 assists per game this season. Minnesota has won 4 of 5 overall and gotten much better defensively in the process. Allowed 92 points or less each of the last 4 wins, 3 of which have been by double digits. T-Wolves win big tonight. Number 2, Nets Grizzlies under 230.5. This is also an 8:10 Eastern tip in Memphis. Now, I understand the Grizzlies have scored at least 115 points in 10 consecutive games. That's a stretch which has seen them go 9-1 straight up. Last time out, the Grizz dropped 140, but that was against Washington, who's just abysmal. Over bettors, what they need to be scared of is Brooklyn. They've scored more than just 102 just one time in the last 5 games. In fact, the Nets have topped 108 just 3 times in their last 9 games. Furthermore, neither of these teams have played in 5 days, which could lead to some early rust. And if that's the case, our under is going to be in excellent shape. These teams met twice earlier in the season, and those games ended up 119-106 and 106-104. Surprisingly, both in the Nets' favor. I know Memphis has been playing much better since then, but I just cannot see these teams going over this number of 230.5. Going to punch back at the market a bit on this one. Number 3, Spurs Blazers under 225. This is a 10:10 Eastern start in Portland. Blazers have been pretty awful defensively and overall. I get it. 4-game losing streak coming tonight. They'd allowed 137, 127, and 141 the first 3 losses of that streak, but only gave up 105 last time out, the loss to the Lakers. And let's look how much Portland has been scoring here. The answer is not much. Failed to top 105 any of their last 3 games. Team is 29th in the league offensive efficiency. When these teams met last month in San Antonio, the total was only 217.5. Now, it did go over, but the final was 118-105, meaning it would not have gone over tonight's current number. Another matchup of 2 teams coming off a long layoff, probably a slow start. I like the under again. Now, let's turn to college basketball for Friday. A couple favorites for you. Nebraska, -5 versus Indiana. It's the first true road game for Indiana, who has issues turning the ball over. Just ask head coach Mike Woodson if you don't believe me. Just so happens Nebraska is 22nd nationally at forcing turnovers. That should lead to some extra possessions for the Cornhuskers, who certainly need them after getting blown out by 37 at Michigan State last time out. But the way to beat this Nebraska team is by making threes. Indiana doesn't take a lot of those. Remember, Nebraska knocked off Creighton earlier this season. Only one team has shot better than 50% against the Cornhuskers all season. Lay the points with Nebraska in this Friday night Big Ten battle. Now let's close things out by laying it in a non-conference game. Colorado -9 versus South Dakota State. Impressively, the Bulldogs have shown no the Buffaloes, pardon me, have shown no post-Maui hangover, beating Pacific by 9 and then Colorado State by 17. Both of those wins took place here in Boulder. It's been a nice respite since for Colorado, who has not played since the 7th. Meanwhile, South Dakota State will be playing their second road game in 3 days. Jackrabbits just lost out in Reno to Nevada, 77-63 as 11.5-point underdogs on Wednesday. Tough scheduling spot here for the road team, whose leading scorer is dealing with an ankle injury. I think Colorado wins big. All right, how about a quick recap? Number 1, T-Wolves -9 versus the Lakers. Number 2, Nets Grizzlies under 230.5. Number 3, Spurs Blazers under 225. Moving to college, number 4, Nebraska -5 versus Indiana. Number 5, Colorado -9 versus South Dakota State. Again, do not be shy about leaving comments down below. And if you'd be so kind to smash that like button, we always appreciate the support of the Power 5 here on WagerTalk TV. Don't forget to take advantage of the latest special offer going on right now at WagerTalk.com, where you can get the rest of December for just $199. That is every play I release in NFL, college football, NBA, college basketball, soccer, all of it for the rest of the month for one low price. Should be a busy weekend for yours truly. Just head over to wt.buzz/BP to take advantage. That is going to do it for the Friday edition of the Power 5. Hope you enjoyed it. Smash that like button if you did. Make sure you're subscribed to the WagerTalk YouTube channel. And until next time, guys, let's cash some tickets.